everybody, my name is Sam and I am the assistant librarian at Bondwell. For today's Hungry Librarians, I'm bringing you home to my house because the recipe I want to make felt a little too difficult to do at the library. But it's from this book called Thug Kitchen. It is, there are videos online. It is not safe for work. There are F-bombs and swear words in the recipes, which are really kind of funny. But yeah, I will be omitting those when I come across them. And these are the ingredients that are in the recipe: yellow onion, carrot, olive oil, let's see here, garlic, a jalapeno, soy sauce, chili powder. It calls for dried oregano, but the diced tomatoes I picked up have oregano in it, so I'm just going to omit the oregano. Cumin, the diced tomatoes, pureed pumpkin, not pumpkin pie, but pumpkin. And that's sort of the theme for November is pumpkin. And let's see here, vegetable stock. Let's see, it calls for cooked beans and lime juice. It calls for cooked beans, but I've decided to do, let's see if that'll stay. I've decided to instead do, well, I have the lentils. I'm going to use some of those, and I'm also going to add, this is a vegetarian, every recipe in the Thug Kitchen cookbook, Thug Kitchen, oh geez, in this cookbook is vegetarian, and my family and I like meat in the chili that we eat. So I'm going to actually brown up some ground beef. I have this is about a pound and a half from Sweetgrass Farms, and I'm going to use that in our chili. So I'm going to chop these up and be right back. Okay, so I have everything chopped. That's the bell pepper, onions, and carrots. They will get sauteed in just a second. In that little bowl is the garlic and the jalapeno. I didn't add a lot of the seeds because I also have kids that I'm going to feed it to, and they are very sensitive to the spiciness. There's the ground cumin and the, oh goodness, chili powder. I also cut the chili powder in half because, again, the kids are a bit sensitive. 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, the vegetable stock, and the olive oil. I didn't measure. I'm just gonna free pour that. The whole can of diced tomatoes goes in. The pumpkin, I'm gonna use most of the can. And there's the ground beef. The lentils are still cooking, but I'm gonna start sauteing this. Now, I gotta set. All right, so now I'm going to start the stove. Oh, hang on, I gotta go grab my recipe in the book. So let's see here. It says to heat the oil over medium heat. Got that down to medium. Let's see if I can manage all of this. It says just a teaspoon of olive oil, but I feel like I need a little bit more. Although, oh, there we go. That bottle's almost empty. So I probably have a half a tablespoon in there. So I'm gonna let that heat up. And then next I will be sauteing the onion, carrots, and bell peppers. So we're gonna let that heat up a bit. I'm gonna move it around in my pot. And oh, that's hanging there. I'm gonna also stir the lentils because it did say to add them cooked. And I figured since I had some that I wasn't really sure what to use them for, that I would put them in this recipe. I also decided to do a pumpkin recipe that wasn't your average like pumpkin muffins, pumpkin pie, pumpkin roll. I thought doing something maybe more savory would help our viewers to maybe do something that's a little different, or to not go pumpkin and sweets always go together, so something more savory might appeal to other people. All right, we got that warm, and then we just add in the carrots and get those sauteed. Here, let's bring you. And so I'm just going to stir that around for a bit. I'll be back. 6 or 7 minutes. Oh, it's getting steamy up in there. So now, we'll put that back there. I'm going to add the jalapeno and garlic. I think I got most of that. Sorry, we're swinging around here. Soy sauce and the spices. Now we're gonna, I'm just so shaky with this. Now I'm gonna stir that up. And just let that cook for about 30 seconds. It smells good. And then next I'll be adding tomatoes, the pumpkin, the broth, and the beans. I'm gonna have to set this down in order to do that. So now, I'll be back. I've added, let's see, what does it say? I added the can of tomatoes. I added the whole can of pumpkin because what the measurement was just didn't really seem to matter to me. Let's see, tomatoes, pumpkin. I added, it said to put in 2 cups of vegetable broth. I did 3 because I added in some extra ground beef because we like meat. Then let's see here. Turn up the heat. I gotta turn up the heat now. Get those turn down the heat. Cover and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So we're gonna get it to a simmer and then we'll cover it for 15 minutes. And then when it's done, you add in the lime juice, which is just a tablespoon of lime juice. And it says to serve with any of your toppings that you'd like. Cilantro, chopped onion, jalapeno, avocado, or tortilla strips. But yeah, so I'll be back and show you the finished product of our pumpkin chili. All right. Oh, sorry. I added the lime juice already because I didn't think about it. It was a tablespoon of lime juice. And excuse the toddler. He's in the kitchen playing with toys. But there's the chili, the pumpkin chili. If you were to make this, oh, there's my timer. If you were to make this, according to the recipe without the, I can't flip the camera. If you were to make this without the ground beef in it, it would be vegan or vegetarian, depending on the ingredients you picked up. But so if you had like vegan vegetable stock, vegan pumpkin, if you roasted your own pumpkin and did it that way, I'm not 100% sure on what were in all of the ingredients because that's not really a high priority of mine. But if you did want that, I mean, it tastes like chili with a little bit of pumpkin. It's not overpowering. It's not sweet. And that's it. So again, check out the Thug Kitchen cookbook.